Hey guys, it's Super here. So today is Thursday and as usual we have a brand new update, so let's take a look quickly at what is coming up. So first of all, tomorrow there is going to be the new banner for the new hero, Tetran over here. I've made a video covering what he does. He looks pretty cool and of course he looks like he is going to be a very strong character. And this also means that we now get to see what his echo does. And if we scroll to the bottom, let's take a look at it. So Divine Glow increases the owner's attack, mastery main stat, and if the owner is from Holy Light Parliament, which of course he is, whenever he steals attributes, he gains increased damage over time dealt by 30% for 4 turns. And when the owner grants attack up 2, which he does, the owner gains Heaven's Blessing, which increases his skill damage dealt. So very simple echo, but obviously very strong, as you can tell from the damage over time increase, the skill damage increase, the attack increase, and of course the mastery main stat. Basically just every damage related buff, he will get it, right? So additionally tomorrow, for the banner involving Tetran, there will be obviously other characters in that banner, and that characters will be Bill, Kratos, Elise, and Sept. Basically, all the characters in that banner are very good, with not really the exception, but with the worst one being Sept. He's still a decent character, but definitely not at the level as the other characters. So besides that, we do have a few more events that are going on right now. The first is the Spirit Beast Cultivation event. This is a pay-to-win event, and basically, I mean, if you spend 100 USD, then you can get a copy of a pet. It's about pretty standard that every 100 USD you will get one copy of a pet, no matter how many times you do it. It kind of depends on luck a little bit, very, very slightly. At most, maybe you'll be spending just slightly over 100 USD, and at worst, or rather at best, you will be spending maybe even 50 USD if you get lucky. So this is a pretty decent area to get a pet, and currently the only way to get the Feathered Serpent right now. Obviously, if you're a free-to-play player, you can't really get anything from this event. Next up, we also have the group benefit event coming up, group benefit pack. This is, in my opinion, the best way to spend $50 in this game. You get one echo, a bunch of gear, a bunch of miracles, coins, and quite a lot of arcane gem summons. So yeah, this is a really, really nice event, probably amongst my favorite events, especially if you are a spender. Then we also have the colorful Gachapon event. This should come out on 15th of September over here on Monday. And let me just see if it shows up over here on the page, and it actually doesn't seem like it is. I've made a video covering this event before, so if you're curious, you can search for the video on my channel. But basically, if I recall, this is just one of those kind of mini-game events, and if you spend money, you can get a limited time hero chest for, I believe, just $50, which is cheaper than the regular cost of $100. The only caveat is that the options you can get from the chest are slightly older limited time heroes, but that still includes characters like Irato, which is obviously very good, and hopefully when we see this event on Monday, it will also include some newer limited time heroes like Murongjing as well. And finally, coming out on 15th September as well, so on Monday as well, we will get the Black Market event. This one's pretty standard. You just get some free items, and you can also spend, I believe, 1,000 gems for some echo level up materials, and there's also some good deals for spenders there as well. $50 for echo, I believe, and $10 for Spirit Beast equipment, which is very solid. So besides that, there's also been some fixes, or rather some changes to the game itself. The first of which is allowing you to use epic eyes on specific epic heroes. So these heroes are Seal over here, Rudolph, and Lele. So the special thing about these epic characters, as you can see, is they are obtained from specific limited time events. None of these characters I've just mentioned are actually very strong at all, but I guess previously, since in some sense they are like epic limited time heroes, you couldn't use epic eyes on them, but now you can, although I don't ever see a situation where you will want to do so. And finally, in Ultimate Trial level 6 over here, the rewards now include some better shards. So you can see level 5, the shards or the reward remains like this orange bag over here. And they've changed it to level 6. Now we get this blue bag over here. And the change that has been made is that there are now more Spirit Beast shards that you can get. And so previously, they only included these first 4 pet shards, I believe. So from this Ice Field Ghost to the Miasm Giant Dragon. and now it is possible for you to get Shadow Ghost Shock, Fiery Phoenix, and Starry Manta Ray. So honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of this change because even though it's nice to have more Spirit Beasts available, I don't really think they actually increase the number of these shard bags that you get, and that simply means that it simply dilutes the amount of shards that you get even further, which means that maybe normally with a smaller pool, you could get maybe 2 or 3 shards every single time you open 21 of these bags, but now with more legendary heroes, the chance of you getting a specific pet shard that you want is even lower. So even though I would imagine the intention of this change was to be a buff, I kind of think it's a nerf in some way. So yeah, I do hope it's a step in the right direction for sure, but I do hope they make pet shards more accessible for free-to-play players in the future. And I mean, this is a good sign that they are going in that direction. So lastly, let's talk about packs, and there are these 2 new growth packs that they've added over here. And the good news is they are actually very good, both for free-to-play players and pay-to-win. So let's take a look at this first one. The free-to-play site offers some food over here, as well as some gems, which is actually very nice. And then for the $1 pack, you get a class artifact selection chest, a mark one, and a faction one. And this doesn't actually include the Unruly Outlaws, which is kind of a bummer, but obviously still very good. And each of them, I believe, comes with 2 predetermined substats, which is nice. So yeah, this is a very excellent deal. Definitely worth spending $1 on if you are a light spender. And then for the $10 pack, we have a full 6-star legendary fast killing set with 1 predetermined substat. This is decent as well, but once again, buying gear is usually very risky, especially like gear sets compared to artifact sets. And yeah, so even though it's cheap, definitely worth it if you want a gear set. Just proceed with caution because you can get unlucky, you can get bad sub rolls, and even if you get good sub rolls over here, when you actually level up the gear, you may not get lucky in that sense either, right? So proceed with caution. And for the $20 one, you get these equipment selection chests, which is for the bone erosion set. And I mean, it's pretty decent as well with 4 mythic skills, which is nice. Then on this second offer over here, this one's definitely even better. On the free side, you get some Echo Runes and some Runestone selection chests. This is already really nice considering you get 4 for free. And then for $1, you get, I mean, this is basically rubbish. You shouldn't really care about the Echo selection chest, but the good thing is you get 30 of these Advanced Energy Hourglasses. Nothing too special, but this leads you to this $20 pack, and this is where it starts to get good. So first of all, you get 5 Runestone selection chests, which is really nice. And additionally, if you take a look, you get a limited time hero Echo selection chest. And this one doesn't include like every single Echo. In fact, it's somewhat limited in some sense. It goes up to Murungjing, but this is still a very solid option, right? Murungjing Echo is still really good. And there are other good options, things like Irato, things like Santa Echo, I believe, things like Sun Wukong Echo if you need it. So lots of solid options for 20 USD. It's definitely worth it as far as the price of things in this game goes. And finally, for 40 USD, you get this 5 more Runestone selection chests, which of course, once again, is very good. And you get a proper Echo selection chest, which includes all the recent limited time hero Echoes. It even includes Felicia's one, which is great. And of course, a lot of the recent legendary heroes and limited time heroes as well. So yeah, I would say this deal is actually very good. And this one, I mean, the $1 one is good and the rest is just so-so. So yeah, these are some pretty good deals. I don't know whether this is was released for the anniversary, but regardless, it's still very nice to have, and finally good to see some good deals after the disappointment that was the anniversary event. So yeah, that's all we have for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.